things are all kind of good. So we can hang on just a minute till we get here.
Well, I can get going.
Why don't we introduce real quickly?
Okay, my name is Jim Sullivan, and my wife Vicki, she's going to go get the neighbor woman. Who we don't know that well. We just really started talking to her recently. But she's been here 15 years, and we've been here 9. We've been friendly hi-bye, and then one day recently we started talking about the same thing, and that is the drainage around here.
Let us just go real quick. We've met, but let's go around and the other people can introduce themselves.
I'm Chris Janelio.
Town trustee. Todd Stigler, trustee.
David German, village trustee.
I'm Jerry with the Public Works Department.
Sandy Hamm recording the event.
Tom Kalinsky, village trustee.
Okay. So you got your whole village board here.
Good.
And then our staff resources, Chris, our village engineer, Jerry, Department of Public Works, and Sandy's doing a civic service duty here on recording this for us.
Oh, good. Oh, all right. We're on camera.
And we will, just to mention you, this will be on the agenda, as will the other 12 of them, for next week's meeting at Village Hall on Thursday, the 25th. It's not any guarantee that we're going to act on any of these, or maybe we'll have discussion. We're not going to resolve things tonight. There may be need time to do some research and get information. It's the start of the process. So we'll, I guess, encourage you to be there
Yeah, I've got
next
that.
week. And again, we're not going to oversell that because it's going to start in place. We may not have any responses or answers to that kind of thing. All right. One quick thing we can get going on this momentarily. Sure. Hello.
How are you?
Good. It's Vicki, right?
Yep.
Nice to
Good
see you
memory.
again.
Yep, Karine and Tom are coming over.
Okay. We can redo the intros when they get there. We get started. Just one quick thing informationally. Down kind of the bottom right in front of where Jerry parked there and stuff, that crossing culvert we did check out. I think he's not on our list of information. We got the 19 crossing culverts. We're not there, 2 on Glendale, but Jerry, I think they're up on this way. They're the ones that are on the culvert list. Crossing culverts on Paul's list.
Yeah.
Or up and around this way.
Yeah.
So that one will be added to the list to be done.
Good.
Okay.
Have you made it down to the 4 main culverts yet?
No,
Or is that your next stop?
Well, we don't officially have that on there, but you can certainly talk about that issue. So, all right. If you want to get started, well, neighbors are coming. Let's hang on just a minute. We'll real quickly reintroduce you a little bit.
Pebble Creek? I think that ties into Pebble Creek.
Let's let these good people quickly introduce
Well, hi.
themselves. Then we'll
Hi.
introduce ourselves to you as well. You'll be part of the conversation. So tell us who you are.
Well, we're Tom and Karine, we live next door here.
Okay. Brian Fisher, village president.
Chris Janelli.
Mike Durr, trustee.
Todd Stigler, trustee.
David German, trustee.
Jerry with the Public Works.
Sandy Hamm, I'm recording the event.
Tom Kalinsky, trustee.
So you got your whole village board here. You get a package price. All of us together only goes $600 an hour.
You better talk fast.
Huh?
Talk fast.
Yeah, you guys are going to talk first. You started. Go ahead. We're going to listen.
Yeah, as I was mentioning, and we've kind of discussed this recently, is Karine and Tom have been here 15 years. We've only been here 10. And in the 10 years that we've been here, it's been getting more and more and more difficult to get to the backyard. And I'll show you, I'll point out a few things, but every year it gets wetter and sloppier back there. We got to the point, with the exception of the drought year, when it was really, really dry, no problem, mow the whole thing. Some pumps weren't going off. We didn't have the ticks, we didn't have the snakes, we didn't have the toads. Every year it's becoming increasingly worse. Typically, I've been able to get to the whole lawn mowed, by May. Here we are in the middle of June, and I can go knee deep into muck, snakes, and ticks back there now. So we also, when we moved in here 9 years ago, the culvert that runs across right in front of where we all parked, that was flowing reasonably. You could see the whole culvert, you could see flow. Now it's very, very high. So some of the things that are bothering us from an economic standpoint is we actually thought about moving and finding some land and relocating. We'd like to stay here, and we have some remodeling plans, some substantial remodeling plans that we're holding off on because we just don't know if this is going to get worse. If it continues to get worse, this house is going to be very, very difficult to put on the market. If this is a small phase we're going through, who knows? So the other things that are bothering us are our sump pump is running in the spring nonstop, sometimes every 30 seconds. So if we get a power outage, and this just happened. First year we moved in, sump pump ran for a week, every few minutes. That's gradually escalated. The ground that you walk on gets mushier and mushier, closer and closer to the house. That's gradually been building. When our sump pump goes out, these guys hear it. I didn't realize that until last week when we finally connected on it. So we're kind of disturbing the neighbors.
Would you get an alarm or something? What is it hearing?
Just sounds like
Here.
They can hear it. Because
There must be light
evidently
sleepers
living
or
on that
something.
side.
applied. So, yeah.
Okay.
So we've got ticks. I probably pulled 20 ticks off of us this year. Last year only 10, the year before that 5.
We're gonna keep our social distance now.
Yeah.
Back up here in the-
We all have
safe
lines
from
and
the
all
home,
that.
right?
Cars. So there's some, issues on that side.
And the cattails.
The cattails, we saw a few of them when we moved in. They've been gradually growing. Now they're out to you'll see a pier out here that I put in to get to the backyard. I can't mow the whole yard. I've had my zero turn suck in it gradually, from once in the first 5 years to every other time I mow that. These guys have got, I'll let them talk about their property damage. So our opinion is that something is constricted beaver dam or something. I mentioned that there's 4 main culverts down the bank here. We saw them go from pretty good flow to 1 is getting flow. And if you just stop on the bridge and look over both sides for 2 minutes, you'll kind of see the current state of the affair. The previous state was stronger flow. So I don't know if I missed anything, and maybe I'll turn it over to you guys and you tell them your history.
I mean, this has always been an issue from when I moved here, but our basement's now getting affected. We have water constantly in our basement. Anytime it rains, like our property is like the center of everybody's water. So it just kind of puddles and it has no way to get out. So it just kind of sits there and goes in our basement. So, and my basement's exposed, so it literally just comes in the door.
We can't use the basement for storage. We've thrown away so much stuff. We got to keep the appliances up on cement blocks.
And we don't have a sump pump for whatever reason, but
The house never had a sump pump.
And that's been gradually getting worse.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah,
That way
definitely.
15 years ago.
Now it's turning into mold.
So I feel like if it has a way to get out or move, I don't think we'll get the water anymore. I really don't.
Because again, when we moved in 9 years ago, yes, that would get wet, and yes, I couldn't mow it for a few weeks.
Right, and then it would
But
dry.
now I've got a 26 horsepower zero turn that I can't get through if I cut a half a path anymore. So we're out there with weed whackers and hay, pitchforks, and we're just trying to keep the property maintained.
Our fence is falling down.
Yeah.
The ground is
The
getting so
fence is
soft.
shot.
Maybe moving along in group hearing questions, do people wanna walk a bit
Yeah.
into the backyard?
I
go
think you
down
get
to
the gist of it.
culvert, do both split up, stay together, what?
I'm just gonna go walk down the culvert.
You gonna walk to the culvert?
Pertaining to your beaver issue, I have pulled like 5 beaver dams out of here,
Have you?
and the critter control is dumping off beavers out here.
Really?
They catch them elsewhere in
Bring them here.
cities,
good.
and they dump them out here. So I caught them one day getting rid of beavers, and that was the end of that.
Really?
Thank you.
That's good to know.
All right.
So next
You
time
wanna
critter
head
control
towards the
shows up,
culvert?
kick 'em out.
Anybody want to?
Does anybody want to get out in the backyard and kind of see the mosh pit that we got going on here?
It looks like to see what's causing it, so it looks like you got cattails down here, and that's where most of the water is, right?
Yeah, it just pools right down here. There's kind of 2 areas that pools. Now, I'll wait till we get the group here.
Something on the list to look at, probably.
I'm guessing there isn't.
Okay.
Here. So I had to, and I burnt through one, $400 string trimmer, and I bought another one just to kind of whack it down. and then I could go over it with a zero turn, hopefully not get stuck. I used to have that issue, but it was right in the middle of this, and only for a few weeks in the spring before you need to start cutting. Those cattails have come from literally the tree line to here. We used to, when we moved in here, I would take the zero turn around the bend here and get behind those willows that you see there and mow through them. I have to leave those go. Zero turn's gotten stuck here half a dozen times, over here half a dozen times, over here half a dozen times.
I've got one of those too, it's a terrible one.
Those willow trees back right there, the white ones, we used to be able to mow behind there, and the cattails were just like an eighth of what they are now.
They encroached that far, huh?
Yeah,
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah.
we used to mow
They
behind.
barely peeked out of
I
that.
don't even remember seeing them like this back in the
And
day.
actually, last year we had some cattails over here.
Oh, did you really? Now, the lowest point is
We weren't being
right in the corner of our yard where they join.
cut that much.
So that's stagnant from the corner of our yard there. In years past, that would dry up or drain down this way. You can kind of see the topography comes down here, which is fine. If we can get it out of here, I can live with not being able to cut the lawn
They can move.
a small portion for a small period of time. Could be improved. Well, we got a couple dogs, so watch the land license.